EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set. Home troops right. Set.
Herbert now. Right side to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Open man is Collins. He's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Another one caught by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Bills nothing. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Allen's pass. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and
2nd and 10.
Hey, Kappa. Set. 80, 21. Set.
Herbert. Caught here, right side, no. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Got his man. It's Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
6-yard line.
180. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bills nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Round 80. Alert. Alert. What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Alert. 180. What's that?
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
180. What's that?
Gibbs. He'll struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 3 yards out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But a really nice drive.
14. Bills 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, Sampson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Dylan Sampson, 51 yards. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Bills 7. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To the air, Allen. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Bills send the punter out. Jalen Noel deep for Houston. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop him. It's like, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Omarion Hampton, 54 yards. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Bills 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Home. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Nicholson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bills 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This one left side caught by Collins. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throw left side complete. That's 4th. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4th. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Makes the score Texans.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Allen to throw it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He sets to fire deep. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 92 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Herbert now. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Texans
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chenal. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Home troops right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a give, right side. Sampson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down about the 19. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams from 17 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Allen now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. And to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lion. 5-9.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air, Allen.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Regular. Down 80. What's up?
Allen. Shakir hauls it in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And again, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. In motion, the tight end. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
quickly as Allen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 42, Bills 35.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinded. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Set. Go.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Herbert. Taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Bills' 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Round 80. Hey, hold.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Round 80. 5 wide. Gun.
Throwing, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. To throw is Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Sampson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take